Howdy, Simmers. Someone recently requested that I do a build using only the Cats and Dogs expansion, which I thought was a really good idea. I absolutely love this pack. It's probably one of my favorites. The cats and dogs are just so cute. It's probably some of my favorite gameplay ever, and I definitely don't use it enough. The Create-A-Sim stuff is alright. It's definitely not my favorite. They have like those kind of ugly animal pattern sweaters in there from what I remember. But I really like the build buy stuff, even though it is kind of lacking. Like, there's really not a lot in it, but the stuff that we do have, I actually really like. The overall vibe of this pack, I would say, is pretty cozy. And whenever I build houses using this pack, I tend to go for the cozy route, especially if we're building in the world that came with Cats and Dogs, which is Brindleton Bay. It is by far my favorite world to build in the entire game. I build a lot of my kind of family homes or cozy homes out here, and it's just so nice. So we're building on is that Bedlington Boathouse lot? I feel like I build on this lot quite a bit, honestly. Like, it's just in a really nice spot. It's a 20 by 20, so it's one of the preferred lot sizes for me to build on. There's a couple of like 30 by 20s around this area as well. But 20 by 20, kind of 20 by 15 is my comfort zone with building. And this particular lot, I think the area is really nice, so it's kind of the perfect place for me to build. And I have built this just really small home. So it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It is really tiny. But I think it came out really cute. And for this, like I said, I am using only cats and dogs. I'm also using some stuff from base game because without base game, I just don't think this house could be functional. There's not a kitchen set that came with cats and dogs, so we had to dip into base game a little bit. But I did try to use a lot of stuff from cats and dogs as well, obviously. So the idea for this house is this is maybe a couple who lives here with like a cat and a dog. I tried to include stuff for both because I don't know what people's animal preferences are in this. So you could have a cat or a dog, or cat and dog, two cats, two dogs, whatever. But yeah, the outside is really simple. It's like three separate shapes, basically. This is not my first version of this build. I was experimenting a little bit with adding kind of a second story in the beginning, and as I was figuring out what I wanted the house to look like. And no, there's something a lot cozier about 1 story builds than 2 story, and that's what we ended up going with. And I can't remember if this is using medium or small wall height. I kind of feel like it's medium because I remember looking at wall stuff earlier and I was seeing that the bottom layer was medium, and I don't think I changed that after bulldozing the lot. So this might be a medium wall height house, which I have found myself doing quite a bit, actually. I'm really digging the medium height stuff. I don't know why. So I think part of it has to do with windows. I really, really like using these windows from the base game. They came in an update a while ago where we got like some kind of modern windows and doors for houses, and they're just really nice. And it's really nice to have them in base game because, oh my gosh, we needed some nicer base game things. Everything is very old and outdated, and yeah, which honestly would have worked fine with this build anyway, because I feel like I went for kind of an older look, at least in the living room, kitchen, dining space. Like, we have this wallpaper that is base game, and it definitely gives kind of granny chic, I guess. But for the bedroom, we're using this beautiful bed with the green and orange and this really nice blue. And I wanted to try to bring that in as much as I could. I definitely failed, but I wanted the room to kind of flow nicely, and I love that shade of green. I love green, honestly. It's one of the nicest colors that we have in this game, if I'm being honest. Part of that could just be because I feel a very strong lack of purple in this game, and I think a lot of us agree that it needs some more nice shades. We only have a majority of things in this very ugly base game pinky purple color, and it's just not it. It is not the vibe. I need more pastels. I need some more darker purples. Just, purple is unappreciated in this game. So, yeah, green is like my second go-to when I can't use purple. And in the bedroom, we have kind of an office-ish space. I had a few quarrels while I was building this, trying to decide where I wanted to put things, because where the cat tree and stuff is, like right behind the wall where the desk is, I was originally thinking about putting the dining room over there and having it like against the wall, and I would put a little desk space where the dining room ended up being, and yeah. But I think the layout is fine. I think there's no problem with having kind of a personal office desk space in your bedroom, instead of having it out for maybe like the grandkids to do or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it's a cute little house, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I kind of miss building smaller homes, honestly. Not like tiny homes small, but just kind of this cozy vibe that I had with this build. I feel like lately when I've been doing smaller homes, it has been tiny homes, or really that's it. I've been building some, bigger, kind of crazier things lately. I built a tent recently, which has apparently gotten a lot of attention lately. And yeah, so I kind of miss building in this style and this vibe, and I definitely need to be doing this a little bit more. So I've also been building a lot of houses for my Let's Plays, so Cardigan Legacy, 100 Baby, that kind of stuff, in my own personal gameplay. Like, it's been a lot of big builds recently in my own building experience, and yeah, I've just kind of missed this. But we are at the end of the footage, so I'm going to hop into the game and show you the build. Okay, so here we are. There's not a lot happening out front here. We have just a couple of planters. But the lighting on this lot is not too bad. It's like 12:20 in the game right now, so just a little past noon. But I gave us some flower boxes under the windows. Thought that would be really cute. And I wanted to put something on this little section here, but I just didn't think there was enough room for anything. So it's fine. There is an outdoor trash can behind the fireplace area, or the chimney, whatever. It's fine. But walking in, we've got our little living room, which I did not put a TV on here. So I guess they're not really TV users, but that's fine, I guess. So they have this little dog planter on the table that I thought was really cute. Our kitchen is over here. And then we have the animal stuff, so little dog toy box and the cat tree. There's also a couple of food bowls over there, and it's really cozy. Over in this corner, we also have our dining space. Really simple. These are people that I imagine they're not like super technology based. They have a computer for maybe a very specific reason. Maybe they're checking like work emails or something. So we have just a little office space. Or maybe it's something to keep the grandkids occupied during the day. But there's a bookshelf in here, and then dressers over here with just a few items, and we have the pet beds in here as well. Lastly is the bathroom, which is right next door. It's a bit bigger than most of my bathrooms, but we have the sink, toilet, shower tub combo in here, and there's also a litter box for the cats. And this is one of those automatic ones that will kind of laser their business away when they're done, so yeah. But that is the full build. Not a lot to it, I know, but it is really cute, and I really like how it turned out. So there you go. The build is available for you guys on the gallery. It's called Cats and Dogs Home, and it is 37,775 simoleons, so still not a starter home, even though it uses literally only one pack in the base game. I think we're aware of how expensive some base game items are, though, so maybe that's not too surprising. But yeah, it is so cute. I really like this house. But yeah, like I said, it's on the gallery. If you want to find it, you can find it under TheSimmingKoala. That is my gallery ID. It's always in the description if you guys ever want to download anything from me. I hope you all like the build. Let me know if you end up downloading it. I feel like it is a very basic home, and if you are looking to just put down something for a sim that you're maybe randomly moving into the neighborhood, like this would be a good build to kind of just throw them into. So yeah, it's very not versatile, but I don't know. It's standard, I guess. It's not anything over the top. So if you like it, it could be useful to you in some way or another. But yeah, I am very excited because we're going to be getting into some wintry Christmas holiday themed builds really soon, with it almost being December. And yeah, I have so much work to do, you guys. I am a little bit stressed because December is so close and I'm leaving for a trip in a few weeks. So yeah, let's hope that I can get everything done in time. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.